at home, melodiously, speedily, nicely, in the morning, in the garden. These all the words are adverbs. Now let us look at the types of adverbs. There are so many types of adverbs. We mainly have very important types of adverbs. They are three. For our basic English grammar, these three types of adverbs are enough. Let's look at them in detail. Types of adverbs. Adverb of time, when. Adverb of time is an adverb which is an answer to the question when. If you put a question to a sentence when, if the answer is there, then that answer is adverb. He went to market in the evening. I ask. If you ask the question, when did you go to the market? What answer comes there? In the evening. So adverb of time. Here the at what time the verb, at what time the action takes place. So whatever time it takes place, that time whatever word shows, that word is adverb. Here at 5 a.m., next month, this week, last year, 10 years back, in the morning, tomorrow. These and thousands others are examples of adverb of time. He woke up at 5 a.m. in the morning. Here woke up is the verb, and some words in this sentence are telling something about that verb, woke up, that is 5 a.m. and in the morning. These two are adverbs of time because they are answering the question when he woke up. Ravi completed his degree last year. Here last year is the example of adverb because it is modifying, it is telling something about the completed, and it's telling when the action has taken place. So when the action has taken place, absolutely last year. Now let's look at the adverb of place. Adverb of place suggests us where the action has taken place. For example, at temple, in the palace, in the ground, in class, on road, over the bridge, in the market. And thousand others are examples of adverb of place. Raju fell down at the temple. If you put the question where to the sentence, whatever answer comes, that is adverb of place. See here, Raju fell down at the temple. Where did Raju fall down? Raju fell down at temple. Now let's look at the another example. Children are playing in the ground. Where are the children playing? In the ground. So it suggests where the action is taking place, or where the action has taken place, or where the action will take place. Now let's look at adverb of manner. How the action take place. Example: melodiously, beautifully, fastly, well, speedily. These are all the examples, and many other thousands of examples are there. She read the story beautifully. Rama drove car speedily. Here, if you put the question how to the sentence, then whatever word you get, that is adverb of manner. You are learning interestingly. Here, interestingly is adverb of manner. How are you learning? Learning interestingly. So, the tree is standing majestically. Here, majestically is adverb of manner. She is dancing beautifully. Here, beautiful is adverb of manner. Adverb of manner answers the question how the action takes place. Namaskara. Students, come, let's watch some more videos regarding adverb.
The children are walking slowly in the field. Here, slowly and in the field are adverbs. The girl is walking fastly on the cement road. Here, fastly and on the cement road are adverbs. The boys are playing silently in the ground at 4 p.m. Here, silently in the ground at 4 p.m. are adverbs.
Students, so far we studied 5 lessons in parts of speech. They are noun, pronoun, adjective, verb, adverb. Now let us start a new lesson, that is prepositions. Prepositions, upasargavyaya. Preposition is a word that is used before a noun phrase, or a pronoun connecting it to another word. Cambridge University. According to Cambridge University's definition, preposition is a word that we use before a noun, pronoun, or phrase to connect that word with the other words of the sentence. For example, on, in, at, near. Let's take the example of these two sentences. Here how this preposition is connecting other words of the sentences with the noun or pronoun. Let's see in detail. The duster is on the table. Here the preposition is used before the table. The table is noun. So what is the work of this on, the preposition? It is connecting with other words of the sentence. The duster. The duster is a phrase. On the table is noun. So here the word which is connecting these two phrases are nouns is on. The duster is on the table. Simply say the duster is table. You don't find any relationship between the duster and the table. If you use on there, then we will find that the duster is on the table. It is a meaningful sentence. Here on, the preposition on is acting as the connector between the duster and the table. Now let's take the example of second sentence. The children are playing in the ground. Here the children are playing is a sentence. Then the ground is a noun. So the word which is connecting between the children are playing and the ground is in. This is preposition. Here it is working as a connector, showing relationship between the children are playing and the ground. There are 4 types of prepositions. Let's look at them in detail. Types of preposition. First one is simple preposition. Simple preposition consists of one word. It is made of one word. Almost all the simple prepositions are small one, and monosyllabic words. Almost all of them are. On, in, at, of. These are the examples for simple preposition. Now let us look at compound preposition. Compound preposition consists of 2 or more words. It is the combination of 2 small prepositions or 2 small words. It makes compound preposition. For example, inside, in a word, and side a word. Both the word are combined. Then within, with, in, without, without, outside, outside. Apart from this kind of compound words, we can also other kind of words also, they come under compound preposition. Next comes praise preposition. Praise preposition, it is group of word with single force. Here we see in addition to. Here we have 3 words. They are suggesting one meaning, one force. Here on behalf of. Here also we see 3 words. They are suggesting one force. Then instead of, in place of. Noun is a word, pronoun is a word which is used instead of noun. Let's take the example of the definition of pronoun here. Instead of, in place of is there na. This is praise preposition. Now let's look at participle preposition. Participle preposition is a preposition that ends with ing form. For example, consists of words that end in ing. For example, verifying, pending, considering, finalizing, etc. This preposition topic is a little tricky. It confuses us a lot. So in order to learn spoken English better, in order to learn written English better, we have to master these prepositions. These are very useful for a person who aspires to speak English fluently, believe me. ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ.